I once had someone come through and we're talking. She blamed everyone. My manager, my this. And I said, okay, all right. Let me just ask you a question. You don't have a matric? Yes, okay. Now, why haven't you had the matric? Well, my manager said this and my salary is too low and all of this. I said, that's so sad, you know. Do me a favor. Can you forward me the email where your manager said you can't do this and where they refused you a loan? Oh. All of a sudden, I'm making them accountable, and there was nothing. And I said, when you got your life sorted out, you want to stop blaming, come back and we can work on something. There is no one with an excuse. When I did my doctorate, I didn't have the money. I got loans to pay for it. But I wanted it done, and no one ever said no. It's your choice what you do. Now, we're not aware of our potential, and I'm hoping that you become aware of it. The more you work on the goals list, so if you want to write an exercise to do, please write it down. I promise to write 100 goals. By the end of May, okay, let's make it 5 weeks. If you don't get to 100, just remind yourself that you ain't going to go anywhere. It's hard work, by the way, because now you got to think. Now you have to think. And many people don't want to think. So, you know, I sat down with my son. And I said, listen, son, you can't just live life in the prayer. You know how kids are, you know. And you walk into a shop with him. He wants everything. I want this chocolate, I want this daddy, and I want this. And one day I gave it all to him. I did. And he got home and I said, okay, Papa, eat. No, I said, you eat. You're going to eat this stuff, because I'm not going to buy this. And he was crying. You eat. I don't want. You eat. In the end, I said, so? I'm sorry, Daddy. Because kids, I mean, everything that they see, and for adults as well, unfortunately, everything that we see, we want to grab. And we have no idea of what we're pursuing. And yet, where we went to, when I sat this youngster down, I said, listen, son, what you got to do is learn to be, you got to learn to think. Think deeply about life. Just don't just see a sweet and ice cream and run for it. You just think and reflect about life. I don't know what she was thinking about at age 3, but I think he thought about something. But I think I caught him off guard, you know, just. But isn't that head fantastic? I mean, that's it. Don't you think? It's a trademark. We call it a trademark. Anyway, so you've got 3 choices to live life. You can just evolve, and trust me, tomorrow you'll be a day older, and you're going to carry on. You know, if you're favored by life, you will live. You know, you can retire at 60 from West Bank and whatever, come for the pensioners' lunch and all that stuff. You can do that. You just carry on. You know, or as life does, and this is life, some crisis happens to you. That's life, and you can't get away from it. Something happens to you, and bang, out of nowhere, you're forced, be it a health situation, a death in the family, you lose your job, you're forced to think and say, I've got to do something. Or you can live visionary, which is what I'm hoping you do, and decide where you want to go with your life. How do you live visionary? Just some few thoughts. You need to have a purpose in life. The reason why we're struggling to write down any goals, we don't have a purpose in life. Don't tell me breathing is a purpose, because that just happens naturally. It's just gonna carry on. We don't have a purpose. I have a crystal clear purpose. I know what. The reason I'm here talking to you guys, I'm fulfilling my purpose. So thank you very much for coming. Do you want to give yourself a clap? Thanks for helping me fulfill my purpose. My purpose is transforming lives. That's part of my purpose, and that's it. I'm happy. And have a great day, a great month, in fact. You know, you must ask the guys in CSI. I want to have opportunity to speak to people because I'm living my life. What are your beliefs? What values? What is your vision? What are the 10 big things you want to achieve in the next 5 years? I know what my 10 big, and they're scary. They're big and scary, but I love it because I know it works. What are your 10 big goals for the next 3, 4, 5 years? Do you have any? If not, why not? See, when you have a crystal clear purpose, when your beliefs are clear, you know your vision and your values, then your attitude, you can just tell from a person that this person is going somewhere. You know, I want to hang around with this person. But if you don't have the right purpose and beliefs, you're going to get burnt out. You're trying to keep out someone who knows where they're going. And if you're not clear about where you're going, you're going to have a problem.